Holy shit, you guys, this is fucking awesome. You remember that show, Spider-Man, the new animated series?
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
Long story short, for some of you who maybe missed out on that one, Spidey the new animated series was a take on everybody's favorite web-slinger that aired on MTV, or YTV depending on where you lived, back in the early 2000s, blending a unique art style with a dark tone, great acting, and fresh takes on the source material that really paid off in a big way. It even crossed over with Fox's Daredevil at one point. Unfortunately though, the series only lasted for one season before getting the proverbial pumpkin bomb to the face, and nobody involved with the project, well, almost nobody, has mentioned anything about getting the band back together and going ahead with the second season.
Oh, that sucks.
But when in doubt, turn to the fans. That's right guys, there's a group of fans out there, led by writer-director Jazzy Webslinger, who's been working on their own continuation of the show, and even better, they're hoping to unleash all that awesomeness they put together into the world sometime later this year. Sounds awesome, right? Well, I thought so too, so I poured over the clips on the series' official YouTube channel, checked out their Instagram and Twitter, and even managed to get a couple tidbits out of Jazzy himself so I could let you guys know everything I possibly could about the upcoming project. First things first, just because I've seen some people wondering whether or not this season's going to be radically different compared to season 1, don't worry, Jazzy confirmed that this will pretty much look and feel like an official continuation, or at least as close to one as the team can possibly manage. If you check out any of the clips being uploaded here on YouTube, or see the posts on Twitter and Instagram, you'll pretty much know that the look of the show isn't being changed in any way. I mean seriously, check out that amazing modeling. The way Spidey crawls, swings through the city, or even just stands there, it pretty much looks like it's been directly lifted from the original show, right? We even got a look at Ben Affleck's Daredevil in the same style, more on this in a bit, and holy shit does that look awesome! Speaking of being lifted from the show, yes, Jazzy confirmed that we will be hearing the series' badass theme song carry over to the second season too.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes! That's awesome!
And for anybody like, well, these guys couldn't possibly get that many episodes out there, right? I mean, we'll probably just get like 3 episodes max before they gotta stop working on it or something. Hell no, they're taking this shit all the way. According to the episode listing posted over on Twitter, there are a grand total of 13 episodes planned and being worked on as we speak, which you might remember is the exact same number of episodes we got in the first season. Hell, even the structure and tone of the series isn't expected to change.
I think right now the outline that you guys currently have does justice to the storyline.
As for what those stories are, or even what characters are actually going to be in this season, well, that I don't know for sure. I did ask which parts are still available for anybody to audition for since the series is still looking for actors, but Jazzy told me the team is trying to keep everything under wraps as much as possible till the series debuts. Still though, nobody said I couldn't do any theories on who might be in the show, so I'ma do it anyway. Obviously we can expect to see the return of the main trio, Peter, Mary Jane, and Harry, that much is pretty obvious. Whether or not Indy, the poor girl Peter accidentally turned into a vegetable in the finale, will be appearing as well, I'm not sure, but it would be weird if she wasn't included in some way, shape, or form. And based on the episode list I mentioned earlier, it also looks like we'll be seeing a bunch of different villains, including returning characters like Electro, Silver Sable, maybe Kraven.
We did more comic book villains. I think we have 2 coming back, right? We have 2. I think we have 2.
Could be Smythe and the Spider Slayers though, now that I think about it. Along with a bunch of other traditional Spidey enemies that didn't make it to the original show, like Vulture, Shocker, and either Mysterio or maybe Chameleon, I'm not entirely sure which. And like I mentioned earlier, even though the series apparently won't be featuring too many supporting characters,
Oh, thank God.
it does look like there's going to be at least 2 different appearances of Fox's version of Daredevil. Holy shit, that's awesome. We get to see this awesome model in action maybe twice. And of course, there's so many questions that come out of this too. Are these episodes going to continue the plot we got in the original Kingpin crossover episode? Will this universe's version of Bullseye, Elektra, or any other Daredevil character that didn't make it to the series show up in this season? And most importantly though, who's attached to play Daredevil? Because seriously guys, if you're looking for a Daredevil, I got you. We made each other a silent promise to never give up, to be fearless. Justice is served. I mean, okay, it's not the greatest impression, but if you're looking to fill that slot, hit me up. I'm just saying. Either way though, good news for any and all voice actors with a way better audition than mine trying to audition for this series, because Jazzy did tell me that the team is not looking for imitations to cover any of the returning roles, but instead are looking for people who can sound similar enough while also doing something that can come across as an iconic interpretation of the character. Basically, you get a little free reign to interpret the character how you want, which is always a huge plus in my book. On the production side of things, I've also been told that there are plenty of open spots on the team, so calling all voice actors, editors, animators, pretty much any role a project like this one needs to keep moving properly is available. Anybody looking to get in on this, I'd recommend the usual links, everything's in the description and comments as usual, let them know I sent you of course, all that good stuff. Voice actors especially though, if you're trying to see which parts are still available. I have seen tweets confirming that there's an official email address you can write to and ask about roles the team's looking for, so I guess that'd be the best place to start for you guys. If you do hear anything back though, just don't start leaking spoilers or anything, okay? If the team wants to keep some things a surprise, I'd kinda like to help keep them too, you know what I mean? Now obviously all of this sounds awesome, right? I mean the super open team positions, the amazing looking snippets of animation, the huge amount of potential in the episodes themselves, all of it is looking good. However, the only thing I'm not super excited about is the fact that this show does have a Patreon attached to it. I've already spoken against stuff like this for other fan projects in the past, basically because money tends to attract more negative attention than anything else. Usually any fan project able to go through production, whether it's because of goodwill from the companies owning the rights, nostalgia driving interest in the original product, or because the fan project just generally manages to fly under the radar, either way it typically does crash and burn the second a company finds out that money's going into it in some way or another. Now officially this project's Patreon is apparently collecting funds that are going into the production of the series somehow, and it's not going into the creators' pockets. Again, it's one of the few things I didn't get in more detail. However, I do want to point out that it's already been confirmed that all 13 episodes will be available for free here on YouTube, regardless of however much money the Patreon gets. If that remains the case, then I personally have no problem with these guys having an open Patreon. Regardless, I'm super pumped to see more from these guys, and you should be too. Everything we've seen and heard is fucking amazing. And you know what's even better? We won't even have to wait that long for a full trailer or even a clip from the first episode. Even though it's obviously not set in stone, Jazzy seemed pretty sure that he and the team think they can get the whole show done by August this year. If they manage to pull that off, that's huge, right? I mean, I'm coming off of fan games that, no offense, took a while just to get off the ground, and these guys are talking about getting 13 episodes of an animated series written, recorded, edited, finalized, and uploaded in just a few short months. Seriously, if you haven't already, please check out this project. Subscribe to the official channel here on YouTube, check out their Discord, Instagram, Twitter, just follow all the links. Everything, as usual, will be in the description and in the comments. Regardless of wherever you go, let them know I sent you, and maybe mention you want me in the series as Daredevil while you're at it. Worth a shot, right? Anyways, if we can get them enough support, it's possible, repeat, possible, that Jazzy and the team might go on to do a season 3, which could open even bigger and crazier possibilities, like appearances from other superheroes like Iron Man or the X-Men, and even an adaptation of the Symbiote saga. But none of that is going to happen if you don't check out the links and spam support literally every chance you get. But anyways guys, that's everything I was able to get on the upcoming fan-made second season for Spider-Man the new animated series. If you guys have your own thoughts on anything you think should be in the show, then definitely let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then go ahead and click that like button, and if you're new, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button too. I've also got links to my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Patreon in the description. You should probably check those out too. And if you want to see more of my content, then you can click the link to my last video. It's right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, and I will see you all next time.